Yeah.
Yep. Submission ready here ahead of UFC 230 with Derek Brunson, brought to you by Musashi. Derek, we're here in New York, a few days out from the big fight in Madison Square Garden. Tell us, how's the week been this far leading into the big fight?
Oh, just been chilling, playing some Fortnite, training, just counting down the days.
Are you a bit of a Fortnite addict here?
Yeah, my daughter's got me hooked on it, so I play Fortnite a lot.
Do you have the headset? Do you talk a bit of trash?
I got the headset, man. I don't talk trash. You can't talk trash to a 9-year-old kid, man.
I mean, you can.
You cannot, man. These kids say stupid stuff and they believe it, and they start laughing. You're like, whoa, like what's going on? So, yeah, it is what it is.
So you're undercover. Nobody knows who you are. No one's figured out that, oh my God, I'm playing against Derek Brunson, the UFC fighter.
Yeah, you know what? My name is Derek Brunson MMA, so I'm actually going to change my name, man. I got a lot of people that want to come and they want to talk about fighting 24/7. I'm like, man, this is my relaxed time. I train all day long. I get here, I'm not trying to talk about fighting. I'm just trying to chill, play some Fortnite. So, yeah, I'm going to change my name pretty soon here.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's talk about the big fight. Obviously, you and Israel have had a bit of beef for quite some time. Can you take us back to the first day? When did you first sort of take notice of him? When did he first sort of rub you the wrong way? Do you remember? When was that moment?
I didn't really take notice of Israel. Never really. I guess his last fight, when he beat Tavares, I was like, okay, he can fight a little bit. I saw him in Auckland before he was signed, maybe like 2 years ago, before he was in the UFC. And he came up to me, he was like, hey, what's up, man? I'm DC's training partner. And I was like, all right, cool, yeah, what's up, man? I was like, yeah, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And I kept walking because we were headed to like Dana White's meeting. You know, when we make weight, we go to Dana White's meeting, whatever. So he came back and he took it years later and he's like, Derek blew me off. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like I was headed to like meet with Dana, you know? So that was like the first interaction we had.
So it's almost like a bit of a John Jones DC thing. Started from something little, bit of a misunderstanding.
Hey, I can't call it a misunderstanding. We got to fight now, and we're going to see what it was really about. But that's how he took it, you know. He's like, oh, Derek blew me off. So he knew who I was at the time, which really I didn't know who he was.
You know what I love? That the UFC, for some reason, put you and him across from each other in this room. So you've got a nice clear view of him. He's got one of you. What's it like being across from him? Again, because you guys had that interaction at the bar a few months ago.
Well, he won't look at me. So he won't look. He won't make eye contact with me. So he focused on the fight. He's saying what he needed to say. But I'm sure. I know he's aware. I mean, he's talking a good fight. He's talking, hey, I'm going to get the finish, blah, blah, blah. But he knows he's in store for a tough one.
What do you make of so much attention being on Israel? It looks like the UFC is sort of positioning him to be the next star. But you're a guy that's been in the UFC for quite some time. You had some big fights against big fighters. Do you feel like you're being overlooked by some fans, maybe even the UFC a little bit?
Yeah, it is what it is. It's always like this. Let's go Uriah Hall. Ultimate Fighter, he spin kicks the guy, knocks his head off. They're playing this for like 2 years straight, the clip. When I'm fighting them, they playing this, and all the fans are like in awe. It's a cool clip, you know, it's a nice highlight. So you have all the fans that are gonna fall on their side. You know, I fight Machida, they're like, when the fight got announced, you read the threads. Machida, however he wants to, first round knockout, it's over for Derek, RIP to Derek. Like, you have people who are like fan favorites, who are like super flashy, so they're gonna get the nod. You know, he's undefeated. The UFC want to keep the hype train going, so it's up to him to come out here and get the job done. But ultimately, I'm not worried about, you know, who they're pushing. They got him spotlighted. He went to the game, Madison Square Garden. They made him a jersey. I did that last fight when I was at Charlotte at home. I get to sit around and chill, so it's no big deal to me. It is what it is.
And it's a bit of a middleweight tournament here on this card, which is really fun for everybody. What do you think a win over Israel gets you?
Nah, the middleweight tournament was messed up, man. When it was first announced, it was like 4 top 10 matchups, and I was like,
did you try to put your hand up to fight Weidman when Luke pulled out?
I didn't even know. Whenever I found out, it was already filled. But they weren't going to switch. They weren't going to switch this fight. Like, there's no way they would have filled anything. They would have put Weidman against a debut before they would have switched this fight. There's just so much build up for this fight and anticipation. So,
what do you make of Israel's skills? Obviously, you fought some of the best dudes in the world. How do you compare him to some of your past opponents?
I think he's a lesser Anderson when talking about on the feet, and he doesn't have the ground game. I think he might be a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit sharper. But as far as like mixing it up and diversity, I don't know if he has quite that pedigree. I think he tried to use his length more so. With Anderson, Anderson will get in your range, look you down, and he'll move his head. Adesanya try to stay long and try to keep you at his range. So not quite the striker, but, you know, young and confident.
Do you think that first round is potentially going to be the most interesting one because he likes to sort of feel his opponents out, and he spoke to us before about how you like to create that chaos and make it, make it a pretty full-on fight.
See, that's the thing. I know he's like, man, I know they've been the whole time. They like, all right, watch out, keep your lane, keep your lane, run, move, counter punch. He's gonna come out on fire. So hey, it's a chess game to me. I got to show growth in the sport. I can't keep it the same. I can't keep my foot on the pedal the whole time. So I know what he's thinking. So I got to combat that. So it's my job to show growth and combat that. And like I said, take my time. It's an easy win for me. I could put him in trouble in a lot of different spots that people weren't able to. Just about taking my time and being relaxed out there and having fun.
All right, well, as we go into the fight, if you could send Israel one message and you could look into the camera, what would it be if he's going to be watching this a little bit later today?
Hey, I hope the hype was fun, because now the hype is over.
There you guys go. Derek Brunson, UFC 230. Thank you so much and best of luck.
Thank you.